What's up, YouTube? Zerbe is here, bringing you another episode of Pokemon White. In the last episode, we made it to Accumula Town, ran into Team Plasma, and fought our rival character for this game. Other rival character, really. And in this episode, we're gonna move out from Accumula Town because I misspoke in the last episode. There actually isn't that much to do in this town. Although there is something kind of cool I want to show off. Right up here. First off, if you look off the edge here, you can see two items over there. Don't think we can do anything about those just yet, but I could always be wrong. But in this house, if you talk to either one of the people on these instruments, the music changes. For example, if you talk to the lady with the piano, well, it stays the same actually. But talk to the drum dude, and you get that. Kind of cool, actually. I really like that. It's pointless, yeah, but Nintendo's been experimenting with music a lot lately, with changing it depending on what's going on in whatever, like in Galaxy. Whenever you're not in Galaxy, in Zelda, Skyward Sword. You know what? I'm gonna shut up because I can't think right now. Also, the cross transceiver's reading. Minami, it's your mom. How are things? Are you and your Pokemon getting along and enjoying your journey so far? I need to talk to you, so I called, but I'm gonna hang up the X transceiver now. Why? Okay, let me get this right. You called me when you were about 10 steps away from me for no apparent reason, let alone ignoring the fact that you made it through all that tall grass without running into a single Pokemon. I call hacks. Nami, I finally caught up with you, and look how far you've come already. Professor Juniper said that you were probably headed for Striaton City for now. I have another present for you. Minami, try these on. And at long last, we get our running shoes. Now, we don't walk at the pace of a snail. We can now run, which is awesome. When you're wearing the running shoes, you can go anywhere in a flash. Let me read you the instructions. Hold the B button to run faster than normal. Put on the running shoes and tear around to your heart's content. That's what it says. I bought these a long time ago and stashed them away somewhere. I found them when I was cleaning up. Guess it's good to clean occasionally. Mom, you should always be cleaning. Minami, you understand that you're never really alone, right? You're with Pokemon. You have friends, and you're always in my thoughts. That's all right, then. Enjoy your trip. Okay. Thanks for the shoes! So yes, we can finally run. Look at this. It's amazing. Down here, we got a strength boulder. Can't do anything about it for right now, but remember it for later, whenever you get strength. Going over new Pokemon you can find in this route. You can find and catch your own Purrloin on this route if you so wish. Like I said, Purrloin's pretty fast. Doesn't have the best attacking stats in the world. And dark types are not a very good offensive typing. But, hey, if you want one, not like I can stop you. And actually, I need to go heal because I was a bit of an idiot and didn't heal from last battle. Not that that's going to matter. Also, I misspoke about Patrat last episode. Yeah, I know, amazing. I misspoke about a ton of things, apparently. Patrat is not a good HM slave. Because turns out it can only learn Cut. Derp. Now then, moving along. Part of the reason I'm also not catching a Purrloin to use is, I kind of have in my head who I want to use for the dark type on my team. One of my more favorite dark types. For those who watch through my train videos, you probably know who it is. Moving on though, I guess it's about time I explained Stab, since I finally got a stab move I can use with water here. Stab is an acronym for same type attack bonus. It applies to any move that is the same type as your Pokemon. In this case, since water here is a water type, and water gun is a water move, it gets stab on it. Now, what this means is it gets a 1.5 attack boost added onto it. So water gun, which is normally base power 40, is now 60. So, really good. Also, that's going to be really helpful for water since he actually has a higher special attacking stat than physical attacking, which in hindsight is kind of a blessing that I got a minus attack nature plus speed nature. Not that, again, it's not going to really matter in the long run, but hey. Hey, you! I'm going to do something amazing. Want to watch? No! No need to be shy. Okay, wait 1 second. Woo! Hey, were you watching? You can take a shortcut by jumping off ledges. Amazing, eh? Not really. When Pokemon don't have enough energy to fight, just walk on the road. Pokemon only appear in the tall grass. And yet, as soon as they say that, they block your way up there with a ledge. I really love Pokemon battles, because my cute Pokemon will do its best in a really cute way. Or really? Let me guess. Purrloin, level 6, 7-ish, got nothing but assist and maybe scratch. Gasp! Psychic. Nah, it's just almost everyone in Unova has a friggin' Purrloin, so... Oh, assist. I'm terrified. I'll just keep spamming my stab move. Thanks. Oh, you're gonna actually scratch me? Okay. You're cool. Fine, I'll tackle you. Die. Other things to talk about. We hit level 10, that's really amazing. And give me your money, because your Pokemon are not that cute. I guess I could go over gym leaders and such, since I've only barely touched on it. The game has actually already mentioned them 2 or 3 times. Gym leaders are Pokemon game's bosses, essentially. There's 8 in total, and once you beat all 8, you can access the Elite Four, which is basically like the last area in any Pokemon game that's meant to test your true skill. Obviously you have to go through and get all these badges, so there's gym leaders for you. First gym leader actually has a bit of a gimmick to him that is pretty unique, that I will go over once we get there. Alright, what do you got? Lillipup? Of course, you said it in your dialogue. Why wouldn't you have it? I'm thinking about adding in annotations for gym leaders Pokemon, so I can better give you an idea of like what you're up against if you're using this as a walkthrough for whatever bizarre reason. I think I'll also use the annotations to like show what wild Pokemon you can run across in each route, but only the first time through, because I don't have the means to permanently edit in a way to constantly show you what's on what route. And over here we get a Pokeball. Thanks, game. What is this? Potion. Well, except for the one I had to use a couple seconds ago. Now before you head up there, make sure you heal up, because I don't know, I mean, something in my head just tells me as soon as we walk up there, we're gonna get dragged into a fight. Minami! Come on, Minami! Called it. Hey, listen, let's have a Pokemon battle. Please, the Pokemon I caught have become a little stronger. Ready or not, here I come. And with this, we enter our second battle against Bianca. Not too much has changed, really. Unfortunately for her. But look at her, she's still so adorable. I'm sorry. You're gonna hear that every time I see her do that. Starting off, she has a level 6 Lillipup now. Nothing you haven't dealt with or seen up to this point. Just spam your Pokemon's attacking moves. Unfortunately, I'm a bit higher level than her. Of course, I'm using my starter. That's kind of to just be expected. But if you're at least level 8 or 9 on your Pokemon, you should be fine. Next up, she's got Tepig. Again, doesn't matter what your doesn't matter what her starter Pokemon is actually. If you're level 9 or 10, you're gonna have your Pokemon stab move, and you can just annihilate her poor starter. And yes, you are in trouble. I believe she's carrying a potion. Yep, she does have one potion. So if you don't kill her in one hit, and if you drop it in the red health, she's probably gonna heal. Just throwing it out there. And with that, Tepig is down, and we reach level 11. And we learned Water Sport. Water Sport's a pretty useless move. It weakens Fire's power, but most people who can learn Water Sport already resist Fire anyway, so thanks guys. Thanks a bunch. And I totally skipped over everything she had to say. Yay for brain not functioning. And with that, we made it to Striaton City. Let's go heal up our Pokemon. Even though I barely got hurt, I gotta worry about power points on my moves. Power points, I should go over those, because I haven't. Your Pokemon's moves have power points, or PP for short. Yeah, get out of the way. Go ahead and laugh. It's hilarious. Haha. Each time you use a move, you lose a power point on it. Once all the power points on it are gone, can't use that move anymore. So, be mindful of that. Most of your moves have 30 or 20 or so, 20, 30, something like that for your starting moves. But later on, you'll get stuff like 15, 10, 5, so keep an eye on those. Are you looking for the gym leader? He is not here. He could be in the trainer school. If you want to challenge him, please go find him. Trainer school is not far from this gym. No, it isn't. It's right here. Trainer school exists to meet the demands of trainers who want to know more about Pokemon because they love them. Or Zerbe. And hey, look who we got here. When a Pokemon is poisoned, its HP decreases while it's battling. Hey, Minami. Have you come looking for the gym leader? Yeah. He was here talking about Pokemon types until just a few moments ago. Maybe you walked right past him? By the way, Minami, will you have a battle with me? I want to test how important items are in battles. Sure. Well, let's see how effective my items are. Or maybe I should test how well I can battle without items. Anyway, this is an indoor match, so let's battle without getting too rough. And just like that, we also have our second battle against Cheren. I don't remember what Pokemon he's picked up until now, actually. Speaking of things, guess what just happened for the second time as well? Yep, audio got eaten again. I find it kind of funny that the audio apparently keeps getting eaten during the Cheren fights, but this one actually lasted for quite a while, and I have no idea why it keeps happening. It seems to be happening on a random basis. Like sometimes I'll go a whole episode without having this problem, like last episode, and then sometimes this Camtasia just decides to not want to let me record anything, and it's like, screw you and all your hard work, because your computer sucks and you don't have a very good recording setup. I'm going to eat your audio and your video. Well, not my video so much, but I haven't had the problem where it freezes mid-frame whenever something's going on like I did back in the battle chains, and like right here where it freezes for like a full second and a half maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I apologize profusely as usual. I gotta start keeping a counter on how much I apologize for these things. But I just ask that you please bear with me on this, because I don't really have a way to improve my setup currently. I'm kind of broke and I can't afford a really good computer, let alone a good recording studio or anything like that. So I'll just go over Cheren's team, even though I've already destroyed them and I've been talking over it. He picked up a Purrloin between now and the first time you fight him. Nothing special. Your stab move will take it out just fine. I don't think it has any moves that you haven't seen up until now. It should be just scratch and assist. His starter Pokemon, though, should have its stab move. But, if you're a high enough level with your starter, or if you bother to go out of your way to get another Pokemon, aka, Lillipup, Purrloin, or, Patrat, and bother to level them up instead, then they can take it out also. Now, after you finish this battle, he'll give you a berry. I'll go over berries right quick. Berries are items that your Pokemon can hold, that can have a various effects in battle. They can heal your Pokemon's HP when they fall under half HP. They can restore statuses, like if you get paralyzed and you have a berry to restore it, the berry will get rid of the status. They can reduce damage from super effective attacks, and there's one broken one called the Custop Berry that lets you go first if your HP is low enough. So, yeah, berries in a nutshell. Literally. And with that, I bid you goodbye. I haven't been watching the Pokemon anime since the Hoenn region, really, and I didn't even watch Hoenn that much. Like, I caught bits and pieces of it. Yes? Yes, I am a gym leader of this town. You are... Right, you want to challenge a gym. In that case, what was the first Pokemon you chose? Oshawott. I see. It's weak against Grass-type Pokemon. I think you need to prepare to face that type. For example, try training your Pokemon in the Dream Yard. Please excuse me now. What he is saying, he's actually quite right. You want to make sure your starter is at least 10, 11, or 12 before going into that gym. Because this gym does something clever. Depending on what starter Pokemon you pick, he will, or this gym will change its type it uses against you. If you pick a water type starter like Oshawott, they'll use grass types. Pick a grass type, they'll use fire. Pick a fire type, they'll use water. So, really, really cool. Alright, and now with that out of the way, we've reached the Dream Yard. And a trainer battle that I just dumbly decided to walk into. Oh, wonderful. Oh my gosh, a Purrloin. See what I mean? These things are everywhere. You know what? To give you an idea how bad how often these things show up in the game, even a person in the Elite Four uses the evolved form of this thing. Okay? Get used to it. Not as bad as, say, Zubat or anything, even though I've never been bothered by the amount of Zubats and Geodudes in the previous Pokemon games. I can understand why a lot of people are, though. This game has its own redemptions of those two Pokemon as well, which people, go figure, complained about once they saw. Now, one of the new redemptions, I can understand why they complain about, because its ability is a bit of a jerkish one to have on a commonly reoccurring Pokemon, but, yeah, what are you going to do? Hopefully I'll be able to get a new Pokemon before I get to the second town, because I don't want Mr. Water here to be stealing all the spotlight. But anyway, as I was saying, we made it to the Dream Yard. Rather, we made it to Striaton City, made it to the Dream Yard. Battled Cheren and Bianca twice. So I think with that, we're going to end things off. Next time on Pokemon White, we're going to explore the Dream Yard and then take on the gym leader of Striaton City. See you guys then.